Hi, I'm Miss Denise. I'm here to welcome you to our 5th week of the Lenton Sunday School lessons. And we're going to move on with our lessons. And today we're going to be working on, let me see, we have egg 9 and 10 from the resurrection eggs that we had. And let me see, first we'll review what we did already. My paper here. So we had in our Lenten eggs, we had the palm branch, and which represented the excitement of Jesus coming into town. And then we had the silver, which represented, do you remember what that represented? That was the money that Judas was paid to betray Jesus. And then Miss Kathy did those two. And then I did the towel, which talked about Jesus washing people's feet and the significance of that. And then we talked about the bread and wine, which was during the Passover meal that Jesus shared with his 12 disciples. And then Miss Pat talked about the rope, which was when Jesus was praying in the garden. And that was when Judas betrayed him. And then I skipped one. Oh, Miss Pat also talked about the garden, which was when Jesus was in the garden. And I think 7 was Miss Kathy. She was talking about the crown of thorns. She had mentioned that those were probably the two hardest. And, they were not very nice. The crown of thorns on Jesus' head, and then the cross, which signified when they hung Jesus on the cross. And the stories we're doing this week are the one that's going to go in egg 9 is the spear. And so obviously a spear is not going to fit in that little tiny egg. So I think what we said was we have a toothpick. So if you look in your bag of things that we sent you, you'll find a toothpick, and it should have one end is dipped in red paint or nail polish to represent the spear that was used by the soldier. It was not very nice of him. So if you want to mark your egg 9 and find the toothpick and put that in the egg, that would be a good idea for you to do that. And then let me read to you what that was all about, the number 9. So in book John, which is in the New Testament, in chapter 19, verses 31 through 34, they tell us that after Jesus' crucifixion, which is when they put him on the cross and he died, one of the soldiers pierced Jesus aside with a spear before his body was taken down from the cross. It was not very nice. Of course, putting him on the cross wasn't very nice either. So that's what the spear represents that you have to put in your egg today. And then in your resurrection number 10, your egg number 10, I think that's the piece of felt. We had talked about when I did the cloth, there was a cloth and then there was a piece of felt, and not to use the felt, to use the cloth. So I think for that one, I think it's a piece of felt that we used for that one. So that's going to be in your egg number 10. So if you want to go through your kit and find it and put it in your egg number 10, and then put it in your little handy dandy egg carton that we gave you. And let me see, the story that goes with resurrection egg number 10 is found in the book of Matthew, and it's chapter 27, verses 57 through 60. A man named Joseph approached Pilate to ask for the body of Jesus. Joseph wrapped the body in spices and strips of linen, and then he placed it in a new tomb that was cut out of the rocks. And that was how they did their burials back then. It's obviously not how we do ours now, but that's how they did it back then. So Jesus was removed from the cross, and Joseph came and took his body, and he wrapped his body in spices and strips of linen, and he was put in the tomb. So that's where he was at. We're getting towards the end of our series, of course, and we've got some Palm Sunday coming up, and Good Friday, and Easter. All those are yet to come. The Holy Week is not far off from us now either. So those are the stories that we're talking about today. And then our activity this week, if you look in your bag that we gave you, you'll find some cards that you were given to send to some of our members of the church. And so if you would like to fill out one of those cards, just, put your name on it. And then if you want to write just a little bit in it, it's some of the people in the church haven't really been able to leave their homes, and it's kind of lonely. So if you just write a note, maybe what you did on this lovely weekend. It's really nice out. It's sunny and warmer than what it has been. So if you want to write a note about what you did this weekend, or maybe something you like to do, or your favorite food, or what you guys do for Easter, what does your family do for Easter? Well, how do you celebrate it? That would be nice for a member of the church to get a card from you with a little letter in it. I'm not really sure how we're getting those letters back to the church, so we'll have to find that out and get that information to you. So if you want to do that, that'd be good. If you don't want to do the card, or if you want to do more than one, you want to make a card. I personally always like getting homemade cards. You could do that too. That would be really nice. So that's all I have for you this week. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope that school is going well for everybody, and you're enjoying this lovely weather, and maybe we'll see you in church on Sunday. Thank you. Bye.